Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS-FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS-FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been following the Browns lately, you know that the quarterback situation for the 2025 season is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing storylines in recent franchise history. And honestly, it's not just about who will start. It's about what's happening behind the scenes, the intense debates, and the passion that surrounds this team. Cleveland, as always, has been in the spotlight for the wrong reasons in recent years. But right now, there's a surge of energy, a feeling that this season could be different. Now, I want to start by setting the scene for you because what's happening right now is not just a simple competition. It's a microcosm of everything that makes the Browns such a fascinating franchise. Resilient, unpredictable, and full of potential. First, let's talk about the big looming question. Who will be Cleveland's starting quarterback in Week 1? Well, as things stand, it looks like Joe Flacco, the 40-year-old Super Bowl champion, is the favorite to take that role. And honestly, when you look at his experience, his leadership, and his proven ability to step in when needed, it's easy to see why the Browns are leaning that way. Flacco has been a steadying presence in the league for over a decade, and he's a player who commands respect in the locker room. But behind him, things are far from settled. The team has drafted Dillon Gabriel, a promising rookie out of Oregon, and he's been making waves during training camp. Gabriel's athleticism and arm talent have impressed many insiders, and he's someone to keep an eye on as the season approaches. But perhaps the most talked about story of all is Shedeur Sanders, the son of Hall of Fame cornerback Deion Sanders, who fell to the 5th round of this year's draft despite lofty projections and high expectations for his talent and potential. Now here's where it gets really interesting, because Shedeur, despite being a rookie, has made a lot of noise. Fans and analysts alike are wondering, is he being given a fair shot? Or, as some speculate, could there be a concerted effort by the organization to hold him back? After all, you've noticed that Sanders isn't getting reps with the first team in many drills, and that has sparked a lot of debate among the Cleveland faithful. Some critics are suggesting that there might be a sneaky attempt to sabotage or break Shedeur's confidence, especially given how much hype he's generated already. But let me tell you something, that narrative is absolutely false in the eyes of dedicated Browns fans and those who truly understand the team's culture. In fact, a key figure in Cleveland sports radio, Ken Carman from 92. 3 The Fan went on a fiery rant just a few days ago, passionately defending Shedeur Sanders and the Browns' integrity. Carman, known for his fiery takes and deep love for the team, made it clear that there's no way the Browns are sabotaging Sanders. He was animated, almost furious, in explaining that the organization is doing everything possible to give Shedeur a fair shot. And he didn't hold back. He said, they are doing everything they can to provide the fairest shot possible for him. I will take it to my grave. That's a bold statement, but it's coming from someone who's been around Cleveland sports long enough to see the team's genuine efforts to build a future. Carman emphasized that the Browns aren't trying to break Shedeur, nor are they trying to hinder his progress. Quite the opposite, actually. They're invested in his development, in his future, and in his potential to be a franchise quarterback. And here's the thing, when you look at the broader context, it's understandable why some fans might think otherwise. The Browns have been through a lot in recent years, especially with quarterback instability. Deshaun Watson, who was supposed to be the franchise guy, is sidelined for most or all of the 2025 season after a setback in his Achilles rehab. That leaves Cleveland in a tough spot, scrambling for stability at the most important position on the field. Plus, Kenny Pickett, who was projected to be the backup, also suffered an injury, a hamstring strain, that adds yet another layer of complexity to the quarterback battle. So right now, the Browns are left with Joe Flacco, Dillon Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders competing for the starting role. What makes this situation even more fascinating is how the team's drafting decisions have played out. Drafting Gabriel in the 3rd round, and then surprisingly falling to pick Sanders in the 5th round, has turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Many draft analysts ridiculed the Browns for selecting 2 quarterbacks when they already had Flacco and a questionable backup situation. But with Watson out and Pickett injured, those picks now look like strategic moves to secure the team's future under center. It's a classic example of how adversity can sometimes turn into opportunity. Now, as the Browns gear up for their preseason opener on August 8, traveling to Charlotte to face the Carolina Panthers, all eyes are on how these quarterbacks will perform. The coaching staff has remained tight-lipped about the official starter, but everyone knows Flacco is the favorite on paper. Still, the battle behind him is fierce, and the performances in preseason games and training camp will be critical. Shedeur Sanders, in particular, has been impressive with his arm strength and athletic ability, but the question remains, will he get enough reps with the first team to truly showcase his talent? Or will the Browns continue to hold back, whether intentionally or not, because of the natural rookie adjustment process? It's important to remember that Sanders, despite the skepticism, has already gained a lot of support from the Cleveland community. He sold countless jerseys, signed autographs at local events, and participated in charitable activities in the region. These are signs that the franchise sees potential in him, and the fans clearly do too. The team's management, led by a coaching staff that values development and long-term success, is likely weighing these factors heavily. They recognize that rushing a rookie quarterback into the fire without proper preparation can be detrimental, but they also know the importance of giving him opportunities to grow. You also have to consider the historical context. The Browns have always been a team that values grit, resilience, and the ability to develop talent over time. From Jim Brown to Bernie Kosar to recent success stories like Baker Mayfield, who was a 5th-round pick himself, the franchise has a history of finding diamonds in the rough. Shedeur Sanders fits that mold. Despite being a rookie, his pedigree, combined with his work ethic and the support of his family, especially his Hall of Fame father, makes him an intriguing prospect. The question is whether the team's current strategy is to ease him in or to push him into the spotlight quickly. And don't forget, the AFC North is no joke. The Bengals, Ravens, and Steelers are all loaded with talent, and every game counts. The Browns need a solid, confident quarterback to lead them through this gauntlet. If Flacco can provide stability, that's great, but the team needs to see growth from Gabriel and Sanders too. The season is still a few weeks away, but the buzz is already building. Fans are discussing endlessly on message boards, debating whether Shedeur will eventually take the reins, or if Flacco's veteran presence will be enough to carry them through the early part of the season. In the end, what this all boils down to is patience, trust, and belief in the process. The Browns are obviously invested in Shedeur Sanders, and everything we see suggests they're giving him every chance to succeed. The organization's actions, from the draft to the practice reps, point toward a future where Sanders could be a key piece of the puzzle. But it's also a reminder that rookie quarterbacks often face a steep learning curve. The Cleveland coaching staff is aware of this, and they're taking measured steps to develop him without rushing his growth. So, as we approach the preseason and the start of the season, keep an eye on this quarterback race. It's going to be one of the most exciting storylines in Cleveland football in 2025. Whether Sanders is the future or not, his journey will be fascinating to watch, especially given all the external noise and internal debates. The Browns are at a crossroads, and the next few weeks could define their season, their quarterback future, and perhaps even the trajectory of the franchise for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe the Browns are genuinely giving Shedeur Sanders a fair shot, or do you think there's some kind of hidden agenda? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the future of this team. Do you think Sanders will eventually be the starting QB, or will Flacco hold onto that role longer than expected? Whatever your thoughts are, I want to see it in the comments. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and all the latest Cleveland Browns news. Stay tuned, because this season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and you won't want to miss a single moment. Thanks for hanging out with me today, Browns fans, and let's keep this passion alive. We're in this together. Go Browns!